Well, it's 28 hours on, and we're now truly on the first leg of our trip. We've left Melbourne, we're travelling out to Cranbourne, which is a suburb, where we're going to meet really a younger version of me, I suspect, a guy called Nigel who's been rescuing wildlife for many years. Apparently he used to work for the RSPCA, and we're going to see what sort of creatures he has to rescue, literally the other side of the world.
There's few men in the world more passionate about animals than Nigel Williamson. Since starting his organisation in 1985, he's performed over 30,000 rescues, from chasing escaped emus around suburbia to scaling 90-foot trees to rescue entangled koalas. No job is too tough for Nigel, but as most of the animals he deals with pack a nasty bite, his handling skills need to be top-notch.
You ready? Run, possum.
Nigel had kindly offered to introduce me to some of the native wildlife, so I could see for myself how people and animals coexist in and around a big city like Melbourne. It was evening by the time the crew and I reached his house. Like me, he runs his operation from home, so I had a good idea of what to expect.
Welcome to Melbourne.
It's very much a lifestyle career for Nigel and his family. His wife Sharon feeds and cares for any injured animals that need rehabilitating, and his son Keegan is destined to follow in his father's footsteps when he's old enough. I immediately felt very much at home, and as we began a tour of his rehabilitation pens, I soon realised that Nigel's skills were in high demand.
Animal Rescue, Nigel speaking.
Yes, hi Nigel. We've got a magpie up on the second story. Can you tell me how I get rid of it, how I get it out safely?
Animal Rescue, Nigel speaking.
Hi, we're in Brunswick and our dog is under the house.
Animal Rescue, Nigel speaking.
I've just found a possum dead and I've got 2 babies out of it. I've got it wrapped up in a pillowcase at the moment.
A lot of my work is common sense, and people don't have common sense when it comes to animals. They're either scared of them, or they don't want to touch them, or they're afraid they're going to be bitten. That's a rehab pen for magpies, ravens. We've got an ibis that came in yesterday. He was found in a swimming pool. A turkey, guinea fowl. They've all been rescued one way or another.
What sort of things might we get to deal with during the week or the few days we're with you?
Could be a cat up a tree, could be a bird down a wall cavity, could be a wombat, could be a kangaroo. You never know.
As the sun set on our first evening in Melbourne, the meat sizzled on the barbie. Nigel casually told me that my training would start early in the morning with the most dangerous of animals that he has to deal with. In the UK, we only have 3 different species of snake, and I've had my fair share of encounters with them all. In Australia, there are 140 different land snakes, and roughly 2/3 of those are venomous. So it's imperative that Nigel gets it right every time.
We'll pull a tiger snake out and educate you, eh?
And these are reasonably venomous, presumably?
Extremely.
Are they?
They're in the top 10 venomous snakes in the world.
Lovely.
And these are one of our most common ones down here. These are the tools of the trade.
OK.
That's all you require to capture a snake. Very safely and very easily.
Right. Any size snake?
Any size snakes makes no difference whatsoever. You've got your grabbing tool. That's pretty obvious what that's for. Anywhere on the body.
OK.
And we've got a pinning stick. It's got a nice little rubber bit on the end of it here, so it doesn't do any damage.
Right.
And you just put that over the back of the head, and when you want to pick the snake up and hold them and handle them.
You've been doing it a few years, haven't you?
24 now.
OK.
So.
Fine, OK. So presumably one of the basic rules is if you know what it is, it's fine, but if you don't know what it is, always treat it as venomous.
Always treat it as though it's venomous. Now these bags are specially designed where I can go and pick up the corners knowing the snake's not there because it's been stitched up.
Oh, OK, that's quite useful. If it was there, would it bite through the bag?
Oh yeah, it can get you through the bag. OK, he's on his way already. I'll get him on the stick, then we'll pin him.
Right.
Then we'll pick him up.
OK.
Very simple. OK, well, we just come in, pick him up, and stick a... Oh, missed. They're very quick. So we've got them pinned down there.
Right.
So we just come in from behind the back of the head. And there you go. You've got your tiger snake.
Scary stuff. It does that, honestly. My heart's going absolutely 10 to the dozen at the moment.
You can just see his fangs there.
Yeah, look at that. So if you had to give a message to the public about these sort of snakes, what would your main #1 message be to them?
Leave them alone. Call an expert in, somebody who knows what they're dealing with, to remove them to make your property safe, instead of going out with shovels and killing them.
Nigel had made it look easy, but now it was my turn.
Swap your hands over.
Look, the fearless wildlife rescuer is absolutely terrified at the moment. Unusual position for me. No. I don't want to hurt the poor devil, that's the trouble.
You won't hurt him with that, that's it.
Right, now, is he safe now?
Okay, yeah. We'll just
Can't turn his head round and get me, can he? Do I keep this on or let this go?
No, you can let that go now.
Okay.
Just got to come in down the back here.
Like that? Don't let go till I tell you. Because now I'm showing what a complete scaredy cat I am.
I can see your hand shaking.
Absolutely. Have I got him enough? Or?
Yeah, as high up as possible.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you'll be right there. Yeah, you're a little bit, he won't get you, but you do, in reality, want to go a little bit higher up.
When you think that's one of the most 10 venomous snakes, I'll tell you, you've no idea how scared I am at this second.
The higher up, the safer you are.
Now, to let them go, big throw, just a little
Just a little throw, away from your body.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick, that's it. Beautiful.
Right.
It certainly gets the heart beating.
Well, you see, I do care about my crew. The snake was getting a bit close to Jim there, and I thought I'd better move it a bit quick, because having to ring his wife up and say there's been a bit of an accident.
It wouldn't go down well, not on your first day in Australia.
Absolutely.
There's only 4 species of snakes that I normally handle here in Melbourne, and that's the tiger snake, the copperhead, the red belly black snake, and the brown snake.
And they're all venomous?
They're all venomous.
Do you have a lot of non-venomous snakes here as well?
No, we don't.
You don't?
No, not down here in Victoria.
So, pretty, if you see a snake, it's a venomous snake.
More than likely it's going to be, yes.